Hi guys, and welcome to the Ace Tanker game for the Type 64, the newest premium tank added to World of Tanks. It is a Tier 6 Chinese tank, although technically it's Taiwanese, but I don't want to get political. It is a lot like the Hellcat. It has amazing speed, great view range, and in actual fact, if you look at the turret, it has the stock Hellcat turret and the stock Hellcat gun. The major difference is this thing has a pretty decent turret traverse speed compared to the Hellcat, but the two tanks play similarly. However, this does have the advantage of being a light tank and not a TD, so it maintains its camo rating on the move, and it also has a very good camo rating when firing its gun, so this thing is extremely hard to spot when it wants to stay hidden. I haven't played that many games. As I say, it's a new tank to World of Tanks, so I am pleased to pick up my master tanker in just my 7th game in the Type 64. We're here on Runeberg, and I am playing solo. We've gotten ourselves into a Tier 8 game, which is quite generous, considering that this tank regularly sees up to Tier 10s. It's a 52%er, so the game could go either way, and what I do in this game is going to have a big impact on whether we win or lose. So let's just get on with the replay. I'll head into fixed camera and we'll go. So on Runeberg, it is usually my plan to head up to Crossroads in most tanks, unless I am playing as top tier heavy, in which case I will go city, but pretty much in all other scenarios I will normally go Crossroads. So I'm heading over here, and I'm getting a little bit worried because I don't have a lot of support. I am the first in line, but then again, I'm a scout. It's my job to be here. I just wish I had a little bit more support. So we haven't spotted anything yet. I knocked down the walls so that perhaps I can advance and get better shots through the bushes. But no, nothing seems to have appeared up here yet. I swing around to see if maybe I can get a couple of shots on the KV-1S, but again, I don't want to be too aggressive right now, simply due to the fact I am all alone, and a Type 59 appears behind me, but there are plenty of bushes between me and him. So I haven't been spotted. We put one into the Type 59 hoping to track him, but we just end up doing damage instead, and he has a very poor game as our tanks down in K0 finish him off. So we go back to look at the KV-1S. He's only got 109 health, but I've got no shots on him. And a Hellcat appears to our right, so I move into a position where I might be able to get a shot on him. But he goes stealth, so again, keeping bushes between me and the Hellcat. I advance a little bit further, and we spot a one of the new German TDs. So the camo rating on this tank is fantastic. I am firing. I'm not being spotted. He has no idea where I am. So we continue to pepper his bush for a while. Meanwhile, I'm keeping an eye on the mini-map, and the Hellcat and T25-2 appear. Again, a track shot in the T25-2 fails. So this gun doesn't have a lot of alpha. But we go to work on the Hellcat. And he dies just before we manage to get a shot into him. So a blind shot that doesn't go in. We try one more, but no joy. And we are already up to 1100 damage. And another tank dies before I can get a shot into him. So we pop back. Artie's making a run. We put one into Artie. Finish off the TD. Finish off Artie. So you get to see the amazing rate of fire. But I am down to 1 round of normal ammo left. I debate heading into town, and then I decide perhaps flanking is a better idea. So ISU 152 is spotted. I have no shots. And I'm beginning to wonder just how expensive this game is going to be. I only have 1 shot of regular left, and then I'm down to premium. So this tank doesn't get that much ammo. I think in this game I learned that you really can't afford to spam. So 2 tanks were spotted. I quickly put a building between me and them. I put 1 into the ISU. He is turning around to deal with me, but there's a Type 58 moving in behind him. So I'm not going to go face to face with an ISU. Again, I put a building between me and him, and let's go to work on the tanks we spotted. So I thought this Jackson was staying in cover, but it turns out that he's AFK. So lots of free damage and free experience. And we get our 3rd kill. And 5916 is also AFK. But he is finished off before we could do any more damage to him. But we are up to 2100 damage in this game. So let's take a look at the stats. We ended up with our mastery badge, and that was a sharpshooter medal. So this was a pretty good game. 77,000 credits earned in a tier 6 tank. Now, fair enough, it is a premium, but this tank will normally see up to tier 10. So this thing, even though it's a scout, even though it's a light tank, this thing can earn credits. Huge amount of experience to begin with. Again, I think we could do better, but 3,678 experience isn't bad. Lots of experience for my tank crew. We'll take a look at the next one, and again you can see that we easily came first. We did a huge amount of damage, far higher than most of the other tanks on our team. An ISU 152 with its amazing gun and its amazing damage potential, and we managed to out damage him by a significant margin in a little tank that does very little alpha damage. So that is a really good indication of the rate of fire of the Type 64. Its gun doesn't have the best penetration, it's not the most accurate, but it does the job, and that's all you can ask for a gun on a scout tank. So top on damage, top on XP, that's where I like to be. We'll take a look at the detail results, and we fired 31 shots. In fact, after this game I readjusted my ammo load because I very rarely shoot premium in this tank, so I took half the premium rounds out and replaced them with regular ammo again. But 31 shots, 26 hits, which isn't bad considering we fired quite a few shots blind. Of the 26 hits, 25 were penetration, with that humongous amount of damage for a scout tank. That's a good amount of damage for a tier 8 in a tier 8 game, but for a tier 8 6 scout or tier 6 scout to do that damage, really happy with it. Again, I was ended up performing in that game as a damage dealer. We spotted a few tanks. We did spot 4 enemy tanks. We damaged 8 and we destroyed 3, but we did manage to get some spotting damage out of it. We got almost 1100 spotting damage, which was nice. Maybe a little bit more would have been nicer, but as I say, we started out scouting and ended up being a main attack tank. We ended up being a damage dealer. So the credits, this thing can earn money. I mean, this is a decent amount of credits to earn in a tier 8 premium, but this is a tier 6 premium, and it costs a fraction of the price of a tier 8 premium. Ammo we fired a lot of ammo, 31 shots, but even so it only came to 20,000, and we did fire a little bit of gold in there. So even after that, we ended up with a profit of close to 58,000. Really, really good little money maker when you can do well in this tank. We received 1839 XP with base XP with premium, and times 2 for the day led to 3,678. So yeah, a really, really nice little game in the Type 64. Really happy to get a mastery badge in it so early on in my experience with this tank. I still think I prefer the Type 62 a little bit more than this tank, but this tank is rapidly growing on me. It's a very, very fun tank to play, and I hope you had as much fun watching this game as I did playing it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.